I am at Ed Dunneback and Girls Apple Orchard. I'm out here in Walker, Michigan, and in this video, we're gonna be going over the fun things to do in West Michigan, and it's coming up right now. For things to do and sights to see, you are now watching Live Great TV, and I am your official host to Living Great in Grand Rapids and the West Michigan area. My name is Vaughn Greathouse. Hey, if you want to know more about the Grand Rapids area and what it's like to live, work, and have fun in West Michigan, make sure you hit that subscribe button, slap that notification bell, or at least just hit the like button so you won't miss out on all the brand new videos that I put out each and every week, because I love making these videos for you. But even more than that, as a licensed real estate agent in the state of Michigan, I love helping you make that transition over to the West Michigan area. So that number and that email coming across your screen right now is my direct contact info. And yes, I'm the one who answers those calls and messages. So with that being said, let's get into the video. Okay, so right now I am at Ed Dunneback and Girls Orchard. It's out in Walker, Michigan. This is an awesome place to come. We're in the fall right now. I don't know if you can see behind me, but the trees are changing colors, and it's an awesome thing because of the fact that in Michigan, we have the 4 seasons, and that's one of the biggest draws to the area for people who grew up here or just heard about pure Michigan and they want to know more about the area. So in this video, I want to go over the things to do that are fun, and I've separated them all by the seasons, because really when you're in Michigan, you kind of rely on the seasons as a means of what you're going to do throughout the year. So with that being said, we're going to go right into the fall and tell you exactly what we do in the fall to have fun in West Michigan. All right, to start things off, we are at Ed Dunneback and Girls Orchard. There are plenty of apple orchards and pumpkin patches that we come out to each and every year as something fun to do. I'm kind of spinning around so you can see what's happening around me. But this is a huge draw. I just found out about this place a few weeks ago, and it's one of the most amazing times out here. There's kids on slides picking apples, pumpkins, tons of food and music. And Post Family Farms is also another great place that people go, as well as Robinette's and Crane's Apple Orchard out in Grandville. So all over West Michigan, we have apple farms and tons of things to do like that in West Michigan. All right, so the next thing in the fall that a lot of Michiganders do, since it's sweater weather, I got my sweater on now. We kind of love the cold. It's like a love-hate type of thing, but it's a great time because there's so much to do out here. Between people having bonfires and going to orchards, the wineries are also another big draw to the area because a lot of people love going to these wineries. They get their wine and cheese and they go out to the vineyards. Thin Valley is another great place, or they go to Grand Traverse up north. And the wineries are a great draw out here because it just kind of gets you in that fall season vibe, getting ready for the holidays. It's a little bit chilly. There's different wine tours and things to do out here with friends and family or whoever you have to come out with you. And it really is a highlight to being out here in West Michigan. Okay, so right now I am on Grand Rapids northeast side at Robinette's Wine House. I believe it's the Apple House and Winery, and this place on the northeast side is a huge highlight to the people who live close to the downtown or close to the Grand Rapids and surrounding areas, and it's pretty easy to get to from the East Belt line. So if you're coming down the East Belt line, it's easy to see off the road, and so many people come here through the fall just to get a chance and get some apple cider, get some donuts, and just have a great time out here. And they even have a corn maze somewhere right behind me. And you got to come get a photo. This is a great photo op right here at this Big Apple. So coming out here is always a really big highlight as you're coming to the Grand Rapids area and you're being out here during the fall season. Last but not least, I want to talk about is going to be in the fall is Art Prize. Now, Art Prize, it happens every other year. So this year it's actually happening downtown Grand Rapids, where in the art competition, it's basically a huge art competition where artists from all over the world will display their art for a chance to win a prize, a money prize basically. So they can all over the city put their art up, and people who live in the city just go through. They have these little numbers, you type it in on your phone and vote for your favorite piece of art. And it really is a good time to see the different perspectives that these artists have and interpretations of art. And some people have like physical art, some people have art performances, different things like that throughout the city. So it is endless, and it lasts about 3 or 4 weeks throughout the fall time, usually somewhere around October, September, end of September, early October sometime. And you always have a great time seeing different things. It's a huge draw to the city. There's tons of people walking around, different events, dancing, you know, things like that as far as getting to know the area for people who are new to the area. So Art Prize is definitely going to be on the list for the fall. Now that I got my apple cider, I am walking out at the farm here, and there's a pumpkin patch, and this line right behind me, these folks are waiting on a hayride. And hayrides are a cool thing because they get the tractor going and it tugs them all around the cornfield, so they can kind of just have fun, just be out in nature, enjoying it. Kids can kind of have fun and laugh and goof off, throw hay at each other and whatnot. They also have over here a little petting zoo with different ponies and llamas and things like that. So that's a huge highlight. All right, so the next thing I want to talk about is the summer. The summer is huge in West Michigan. We only get 4 or 5 months of it. So when we do the summer, it's usually a big deal. We have a lot of fun. And one of the things that we always do in the summer, I've talked about this in other videos, is going to be the boating. Boating is a big deal, whether you're charter fishing or you just want to get out on the water, pontoon boat, just hanging out. It's a really big deal out in the West Michigan area because Lake Michigan is so close. So boating is going to be one of the biggest things. People go on jet skis, people just do river rides. Some people have dinner out on boats where they go on a night cruise through some of the rivers, Kalamazoo River, they go to Saugatuck, South Haven, Grand Haven, Muskegon. So many different areas that people go to throughout the summer to enjoy themselves, and it's a huge highlight and one of the funnest things to do in West Michigan. Another thing that we do during the summer months is going to be camping. Camping is like breathing up here. I've shown it in other parts, in other videos, but whether you're camping in an RV or you're going up north, or if you're camping somewhere in your backyard, people love to camp. Setting up those bonfires, smelling that nice smoke, putting out some s'mores and some hot dogs and hobo pies. A lot of people love doing that during the summer months. So camping's a big deal, whether you're backpacking it on a national forest, or you're just, like I said, just doing it really light, glamping. Some people do glamping. And that's another thing that people do out in the summer for fun in West Michigan. So another thing that we do out here for fun is going to be the beaches. The beaches during the summer months are a huge highlight because they're all along the lake shore, from Buffalo, New Buffalo, all the way up to Muskegon, Traverse City, all the way up the coastline. We have some of the best beaches in the West Michigan area. And so whether you want to lay out, play catch on the beach, bring your furry friend out to the beach, that's another thing that a lot of people do and is a huge highlight for being in the West Michigan area. So beaches, second to none. I know in Muskegon, they actually have a beach where you can bring your pets. Some of the other beaches, you can't really bring your pets. So whether you're climbing the dunes or you're just enjoying the day out near the water, getting your toes wet, whatever you're doing, It's a huge thing that people do in the summer for fun in West Michigan. All right, I did want to take a second and talk about the springtime. Now, in the springtime, what we do out here in the West Michigan area for fun is we always look forward to spring season, especially with baseball and some of the outdoor events that start. We only, like I was saying, we only get so much summer here and spring. They kind of mix in and blend in together, except there's a little bit more rain during the spring months. And coming out here, enjoying the games, everybody's getting out and about. Some people even wear shorts out here during the spring. You know, everybody has their flavor, and that's a huge highlight. One thing I will point out as far as the springtime that a lot of people in Michigan do for fun is they check out some of the thrift shops, and they actually go to a lot of garage sales. As people are doing their spring cleaning, you know, getting their house together, kind of preparing their house for the summer, doing their yard, starting their gardens and everything like that, the garage sales are a huge highlight, and you see them everywhere. So if you're driving down a neighborhood, chances are you're going to see a garage sale. So one man's trash is another man's treasure, and you're able to find a lot of really good gifts and knick-knack type of things. And it's kind of a thing out here in the West Michigan area. Not to forget to mention the Jam Sports. It's a sports league. It's a social sports event. It's formerly known as Grand Rapids Sports and Social Club, where people sign up to do volleyball. They have euchre, dodgeball. They have all sorts of games throughout the spring and summer, even in the fall, where you can join, meet people, get out and about, play flag football, just to get acclimated to the city, acclimated to doing active things out in the sports world. If you're a mountain biker, you can get out there and do pretty much whatever you want to do. But at the same time, the Jam Sports League is a really big highlight to people starting their summer off right, being active, being out and about. So if that's your thing, that's really something you want to look forward to during the spring months. Okay, now I'm going through one of the neighborhoods here in the northeast area, and I want to talk about the winter time, because the winter time is definitely what a lot of people are anticipating, a lot of people are scared of. Some people don't want any part of it, and in some cases it's rightfully so. Sometimes it's what people look forward to here in Michigan. So one of the main things that I want to point out are a lot of the parades and festivals that go on in the West Michigan area. So in the wintertime, I was at the Grand Haven Winterfest, World of Winter, Grand Rapids World of Winter. They have so many exhibits, ice sculptures. We have events at Rosa Park Circle where people are able to ice skate. They literally turn the entire place into an ice rink and have fun out there. Some people play winter volleyball. We actually have a place in Cannonsburg called Cannonsburg Ski Resort where you can go skiing, sledding, you can go tubing downhill. Some people even go ice fishing out here in the wintertime as fun things to do. The wintertime definitely does not stop people in Michigan from having fun. We actually make the most of it. So when the holidays come around and then winter time's here, it's game on still. So we really make the most of it, but summer times we go the hardest, but winter time, we just don't stop. Between having a hot cup of cocoa, standing by a bonfire in the winter time, enjoying sledding, or going to an event, a lot of things such as indoor sports are also a huge highlight. Right now, I am downtown Grand Haven, Michigan. I'm so excited to be here. It is the Grand Haven Winterfest. They do this every year, and it's a fantastic time. I just wanted to show you guys a little bit about what's happening in Grand Haven at this point in time. The wintertime does have its ups and downs. This is definitely one of the ups. They have bonfires. Some of the events that they have at the Winterfest are definitely going to be the Flannel and Flapjacks, which is a brunch. They have a lot of good breakfast here. freeze-for-all snow volleyball, the cardboard sled race, bonfire bash, ski and snowboard competition, global, family dog pull, sleepwalker run, and so much more. I'm super pumped to come out here. I came with my family. We wanted to come out here and see what was happening. The good thing about the West Michigan area is that even in the wintertime, we still like to have fun. We still love to just be in the snow, have the weather around us, and just enjoy the time together. So if you're considering coming out here, you're definitely gonna have a blast. So I'm so excited you guys had the chance to take the time to watch this video. I got some volleyballs flying around and people just going crazy around here. I'm so excited to be a part of this Grand Rapids Winterfest. There's literally nothing like it. They even have stuff in Grand Rapids. So as you're coming out to the West Michigan area, you know that we love our snow. We're kind of crazy out here, but we really love to have a good time. So as you're making your way, this is something you can look forward to each and every year. Again, for things to do and sights to see, you are now watching Live Great TV, and I'm your host to Living Great in Grand Rapids and the West Michigan area. This is Vaughn, Greathouse. Until next time, we'll see you on the next video.